Hey folks, welcome to Burl Sports. We'll get rolling here in just a minute after I make sure the stream's coming through all right. Hope you all are doing well on this Sunday evening, February 1st, 2026. Where is the time going? All right, we'll check YouTube first. Then we will pop into Facebook, make sure we're good there. And then we'll get rolling. Hey, what's up, Donald, Steve? Good to see y'all in the chat. Okay, YouTube looks good. What's up, Marty? All right, Facebook's good as well. What's up, Kevin? Well, I don't know if all the chats are syncing or not, because I got more chat messages on each page than I do on the shared here. But what's up, Steve? Let's see, we got 3 fun breaks tonight. Hey, Andy. So we got the 61 low grade complete set group break. We got the 98 Topps Chrome football. We've got the baseball autograph mixer. We're not going to go in that order. We're going to do 61 first, then the mixer, then the 98 Topps Chrome box, because that one takes a little longer. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like my Facebook chat's not coming through for some reason. I've got it on the other screen, but I won't be able to watch 3 things at once. So apologize to those of you on Facebook if your chats aren't coming through in the shared channel here. All right. Let's see. We're still snowed in here in Tennessee. I'll give you a couple updates while we wait on folks to get in here. I mean, you know, if I had a 4-wheel drive truck, which I don't, or a 4-wheel drive vehicle, I would be able to get out. Lots of people are out and about, but we had enough food stocked up. I'm not rushing to get anywhere. School's been out, so we've just been hanging out around the house, making little igloos out of ice. It's been some good quality family time. I've got last week's breaks all packaged up. They're all ready to go to the post office, but Memphis has been a little backed up in the sorting facility, so not rushed to get those out either. Get those probably dropped off tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest. And then the rest of tonight's breaks will be sorted and shipped out, by Thursday-ish. So yeah, that's where things are. Appreciate all y'all and your patience with the weird weather. My reschedulings last week and the slight delay in shipping, but we will all get there. We'll get back to normal here soon. All right, we are up to 18 live viewers. It's like most of y'all, 16 of you are on YouTube, so that's where most of our chats are going to come through. All right. So let's get started. I've got quite a few hits pulled out of this low grade 61 top set. 587 cards in this set. The checklist is a little weird, so let's look at that. If it's your first time breaking, every spot you bought is how many cards you're going to get. So if you bought 10 spots, you get 10 cards. If you bought one spot, you'll get 1 card, and so on. We're also going to do a giveaway here in a second for the classic cardboard members. So be giving away 5 free spots in that one. But the checklist is weird, so we'll randomize the list of names. So whoever comes out of the randomizer in spot number 1 gets Dick Groat, 2 gets Roger Maris, and so on. What we won't do is read through all 587 cards, but I did want to call out that we got a few little abnormalities. So 426 does not exist. There are two card number 463s. So one of those is the Braves team card, which is, arguably supposed to be 426 anyways. So that one is in the checklist there. So that's abnormality number one. Abnormality number two comes at the very end. We skip from the card numbers skip from 586 to 589. There is no 587, 588. So yeah, little weirdnesses, but all good. What else do I have? That's it on this one. We're not going to read through all the names like I just said. We will read through the biggest hits and show those live on the stream tonight. So help me out with some numbers in the chat. Oh, wait, we can't do that yet. You can go ahead and give me the numbers in the chat, but we got to do that giveaway. So third number in the chat is how many times we will randomize the 61 break. Let's do between or including 6 and 11. The fourth number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the mixer. And the fifth number in the chat is how many times we'll randomize the 98 box. So y'all give me some numbers in the chat, and when those roll through, I'll count. And then we'll do this giveaway on Classic Cardboard Community. All right. Thanks, Steve. Marty with spots number 1 and 2. Andy Dinger's got us with 9 randoms on the 61. That means Lakeisha Williams has us with 8 randoms on the mixer. Need one more number in the chat if you don't mind, so we can know how many to do on the 98 box here in a little while. While I wait on that other number to come in, we'll take a look at the giveaway here. Classic Cardboard Community, $10 a month. Lots of giveaways, stack shipping benefits. If you're a regular set break participant and you don't care if you get your cards every week, you want to get them once a month, this thing will pay for itself in no time. Especially for you folks who just buy in, 2-3 spots a week. That $5 shipping, $6 shipping, $5.50 is what it is, adds up. And so it would more than pay for itself if you want to get in on that. Also, lots of giveaways. Giving away over $1,100 worth of value so far since this launched 4 months ago. We got 40 some odd members. Some of you don't enter all the breaks for some reason. Maybe you just, I'm not interested in this one, so let somebody win it who wants to. But 29 entries in this one. We'll do the giveaway here and see who our 5 winners are. Hey, thanks, Marty. Appreciate the plug. All right, we're going to pick winners now. See who our 5 winners are. So to do that, we go here. And let's see, we got Doug Myers. That's Myers. Let me move this over so I can type them out. Okay, we got Doug Myers. We got Steve Bauman. We have Marty. We have Steve Strauss. We have Mike Glumack. So, I mean, at $6 value, these guys almost paid for their month, just with the little giveaway there. So, 5 winners on that one. If somebody would hit me up with another number between or including 6 and 11, I would appreciate that so we can get our 98 randoms squared away later. And congrats to Don Williams for winning the free spot on social media. Burl Sports, Facebook, Instagram, X. Okay, and we did decide earlier we've got 9 randoms for the 61. Hey, thanks Ted and Steve. So 10 randoms for the 98. All right, but 9 randoms on the 61. 9 randoms coming your way. There's one. 587 items in our list. That is a very good thing. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we got Steve Strauss in first. Michael Glumac is our caboose in the 61. Okay, so I will get our view adjusted here so we can see more cards, less screen, but we do need to be able to read that. Okay, I think we are good to go. Just gonna get my little sheet up here on the side so I can remember my talking points. Oh, interesting, Steve. Why is it grown on you? It's always been kind of a top 3 or 4 of the decade for me. Partially because you got 3 different series with, jam-packed with Hall of Famers, with the MVP retrospective subset, as well as the All-Star series is my favorite 60s All-Star series. So those are a couple reasons for me. Okay. No graded cards in this one. Make sure I remember my numbers here. I thought so. We're both. Hey, I'm right there with you, Steve. It sounds like we're on the same page with those. Roger Maris, of course, is your AL MVP. Maris going to Michael Salome. So there's Maris. Nice shape on the front, little mark on the back. We got Stephen A. Morehouse getting the Brooks Robinson. Yeah, what else did he play? I don't think I knew that. I mean, he was a solid player for sure in baseball. Robin Roberts going to Steve Strauss. Nellie Fox, card number 30, going to Gerard. Ron Santo is 35, also going to Gerard. Oh, that's really interesting. National League home run leaders, of course, retrospective of 1960, going to Theodore Kowalski. So we got Banks, Aaron, Matthews, Boyer. All-star lineup there on that one. AL home run leaders going to Kyle Sulzborski. Mantle, Maris, Lemon, Colavito. National League strikeout leaders with Drysdale and Koufax leading the way. 49. Going to Greg Ritzer. Didn't see Greg tonight, but maybe he'll pop in here in a minute. Klazuski, 65. Going to Kevin Casper. Overall, this set is low grade. I would call it VG. Good to very good. Definitely some poor examples. Definitely some EX examples. Lots of cards kind of in the VG EX range with some defect that downgrades them. But it's not bad presentation on like 98% of the cards. Killebrew, card number 80. Going to Connie Santiago. Now those little defects are the reason why we're able to do this at $6 a spot. So I got a deal on the set. Figured there'd be some interest at the low price point. David White getting the Richie Ashburn. Actually wasn't going to break it because of how rough it was. But then I've got so many cards I'm waiting to get back from grading. They've just kind of backed up and backed up and backed up. So it's like, well, this is a good interim. Billy Martin going to Tony Kuda. He's one of the rougher ones. Hey, Derek. Good to see you in the chat, man. Going to end up with a pretty warm mixer next week, as long as a card I'm waiting on gets in. And we got Steve Hathaway snagging the Ed Matthews. Manager subset, we got Al Lopez going to Paul Ganem. We've got Danny Murtaugh going to Christian Wagner. Now the Pirates, of course, won the World Series in 1960. First rookie card of the set that we're going to take a look at. Billy Williams for the Cubs going to Mark Palinich. Mark, I don't recognize the name, so nice little snag. Yeah, Ben, I'm starting to think a little bit differently about it myself, so I don't be surprised to see some more breaks of this ilk, especially just kind of a change of pace after we do a really high value break like we had the $110 a spot 51 Bowman break last week. I think it's fun to just kind of go to the other end of the spectrum with a $6 break like this one. And you still get really cool cards like the Willie Mays here for Ben Rogers. So Ben, nice hit. Nice timing on your comment in the chat. Really the only issue with Mays here are the two little specks of white on the surface wear. But crease free, no marks or anything on him. So nice addition there for you, Ben. Whitey Ford going to Kevin Kelly. Now Ford was your World Series MVP. Yankees taking down the Reds in 1961. Warren Spahn, card number 200. Went to Eric Noble. The Spahn you know, looks pretty nice. Mild corner wear, VGEX, maybe VG on a if you get a grumpy grader. 207. Going to Kevin Kelly. We got Sandy Koufax, Johnny Podres on the Dodgers Southpaws. Bob Gibson, 211. Going to Eric Noble. Again, Gibson there looks nice. Jim Jr. Gilliam. Going to Donnie Dickey. And just a reminder, there are other minor stars or even sometimes Hall of Famers that I just didn't pull out when I was rolling through, pulling cards. So make sure you do check what you get. Don't just toss them in a common bin or something at the next card show. Drysdale going to Paul Gannum. Stan the Man, Musial, 290. Before we get to him, that means we got Yaz at 287. Going to Mike O'Leary. Nice hit, Mike. Yaz with a little print line there. But other than that, nice looking card. Yaz, rookie year, but second tops card. Nice hit there for you, Mike. Stan the Man, 290, going to Kevin Kelly. And the Mick. As mentioned in the listing, and if you watch the little 30-second video, got staple holes here on Mick, right through the neck. Is that or a vampire got a hold of him? I'm not sure. But card number 300, James DeLong. Nice snag, James, on the mantle. Still 2 more mantles to go. Got the MVP subset and then the All-Stars in the high series. Now, World Series subset, retrospective 1960. Card 307 is Mantle slams 2 homers, going to Kevin Casper. Oh, I thought I pulled more World Series cards than that. I did. They're just out of order. Excuse me for one moment while I do what I should have done 30 minutes ago. Okay. Ford pitches his second shutout. Let's see, that one is, yeah, game 6, card 311, going to Lee Heffley. But Mazeroski's homer wins it, game 7, for Chris Correa. Winner celebrate for Paul Gannum. One of my favorite cards is the Koufax, card 344. This one is particularly nice. Going to Greg Ritzer. Koufax actually a card that I don't know if people just tuck it away or pinned it up a lot more often, but I've found several 61 sets over the years with a missing Koufax. Near complete, missing Koufax. Banks, going to Paul Gannon. Here's your National League MVP, Mr. Frank Robinson, 360. Went to Douglas Meyer. Koufax, by the way, 269 strikeouts in 1961. That led all of baseball. Mighty Ford had the most wins with 25. Didn't mention him either. Ken Boyer, 375. Went to Chris Correa. Another rough card here. This one's Mini Minoso for Ben Rogers. So Ben, the mini is a little worse for wear. Well loved. Orestes Mini Minoso. Roberto Clemente. Going to Marty Wisbinski. Clemente, he batted 351 in 1961. Second only to, well, led the National League. Norm Cash outstriped him in with 361. If you're looking at all of baseball, 361 average for Cash. All right, another fun subset is the Baseball Thrills subset. We got Babe Ruth hitting his 60th homer for Charles Bailey. Lots of fun baseball feats through here. Hornsby topping the National League with a 424 average. That's card 404 for David White. We got Gehrig benched after 2,130 games. I mean, it's maybe not the way I would have chosen to headline Gehrig's accomplishment, but there you go, Charles. Mantle blasting a 565-foot home run for Theodore Kowalski. Mathewson, 408. Strikes out 267 batters. One to Douglas Meyer. It's a little tough to get, by the way, if you're a set builder. Walter Johnson hurling 3 shutouts in 4 days for Steve Strauss. And that's an accomplishment. Right, Hank Aaron going to Douglas Meyer. That is Meyer Douglas. Juan Marichal, a rookie card. Going to James DeLong. This one's another one that's noted as a short print. Yogi Berra. Going to Marty Wisbinski. There's the Berra. Here's Al Kaline. And Matthew Casper. Mazeroski's 430 going to Chris Correa. As another short print. Orlando Cepeda, 435. Going to Mike O'Leary. Mike second hit in this one. Luis Aparicio, 440 for Ben Rogers. Ben, you're lighting it up tonight, man. The Aparicio is super crispy, by the way. He's out of place in this set for sure. He breaks my EX at the top end. I guess he's got this little print line down the center, but those are some sharp corners. Be careful. Make you guys sign waivers when they got corners that sharp. Duke Snyder going to Steve Strauss. Snyder's another really nice card. Early win, 455. Going to Cheryl Stamp. Gil Hodges, 460. Going to Douglas Meyer. Now we're into the MVP subset. 471. Scooter Rizzuto going to Steve Strauss. Now these are retrospective kind of, hey, who all has won the MVP, who's, still hanging out in the league, or mostly hanging out in the league. Rizzuto here's around baseball still at this point. MVP 1950. Berra going to Al Godwin. 51, 54, 55. Mantle. 56, 57 at this point. Going to Michael O'Leary. Huge break, Mike. Roger Maris is seeing better days, but also going to Mike O'Leary. Campy has some clipped corners, going to Al Godwin. With Willie Mays, going to Theodore Kowalski. Mays, he was scrapbook at some point, but front present's nice. Hank Aaron going to Cheryl Stamp. There you go, Cheryl. Ernie Banks going to Eric Noble. Right, we're going to pop all the way up to the 500s. Shane Dienst going to Steve Strauss. McCovey. It's 517. Into the high numbers now, going to Cheryl Stamp. Wilhelm, 545. Going to Ben Rogers. Ben, nice hit, man. All right, now into those, to the All-Star subset. Now, I didn't pull all of these because they're all All-Stars. But here's Brooksy going to Theodore Kowalski. Ernie Banks going to Gene Clipp. Roger, you got to show Roger in 1961 every time he's around. Going to Michael Glumack. Hank Aaron going to David White. Mickey Mantle going to Franz Mahler. Willie Mays going to Charles Bailey. But yeah, just love the peeled back newspaper. If you're busting through it, I don't know. It's good stuff. Best All-Star design. Yeah, I agree, Steve. Other Steve said that as well earlier. We're all on the same page. Best All-Star design, period, for me. Al Kaline going to Theodore Kowalski. Let's see. Mike O'Leary's getting a Frank Robinson. Oh, looks like I didn't grab the spawn, so Ford's the last one we're looking at for David White. Of course, Spawn is hit as well when a Michael Glumac. All right, so that does it for that one. Let me get things shuffled around here. We're going to do the auto mini mixer first. Then we will check out that 98 Topps Chrome box after that. Okay, so we got that. All right. Where are we at? Let's get myself situated. Okay. So this checklist is set. Yeah, absolutely. Paul, Donald, appreciate y'all. That was fun. I need to shift my view back so you can see the rest of my screen. All right, just 25 spots in this one. We'll take a look at the bigger hits. This checklist was the same checklist that was in your break listing. So there it is again. And oops, I was like, where's the Lee Smith? He's literally on the back of Ricky. Okay. So we decided earlier we are randomizing this list 8 times. So 8 randoms coming your way. If you saw, I posted a huge group of a video of a huge group of autographs that came in. These are from that group, and we'll have a lot more of those to come. Oops, I copied the checklist instead of the list of names. That's not super helpful, is it? Okay, we want this list, and we'll paste it next to the checklist after it's randomized 8 times. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so James is up first. Marty's in 25th. Let's see, we can hide that. Probably need to wrap the text. All right, and shift the view. Then we're good to go. Oh, and make it way bigger. All right. Ted Simmons, of course, mostly known as a Cardinal great with the Brewers at this point. Went to James DeLong. Signature is on the back on the Simmons. Carl Everett went to James DeLong. Nice signature there. I'm not going to show all of these. I am showing these first few, though, which are going to James. This one is Dave Concepcion. All right. Lou Whitaker going to Justin Slight. And he inscribed this one, Sweet Lou. The Ramon Martinez score rookie going to Michael Glumack. Jason Giambi going to Michael Barron. This is a 2002. That is a 89 Upper Deck style. Yeah, you're totally right, Steve. Some of those old Dimitri Young collection cards, like if he had held those, he would have had way more in card value than he ever made playing baseball. But he sold a little early compared to where the market is today. If y'all don't know, Dimitri Young, who was on the checklist just a second ago, here I'll grab it. It's just right over here. Dimitri Young had some just absolutely incredible cards in his collection, like PSA 9s and 10s of iconic Hall of Fame rookies. Just a ton of incredible cards. All right, Ricky Henderson going to Joe Driver. Nice hit, Joe. 10 on the Ricky Auto. That is an autograph grade only. The cards in kind of probably VG to VGEX condition. But nice autograph for you, Joe. These have really gone up in value a lot the last few months. I got a few more of those hiding away that will make their way into other breaks soon. All right, we got not Mick Hampton, Mike Hampton. And the old Fleer XL from 92. Kevin Kelly. Say, enters Lee Smith for Marty Wisbinski. Pat Tabler, old Nashville minor league card. Went to James DeLong. Let's see, Sean Dunston going to Kevin Kelly. Fred McGriff going to Greg Ritzer. Grime Dog. Bobby Bowe going to Joe Driver. For the Pirates still at this point. Then wrapping it up with Greg Vaughn rookie onto Marty Wisbinski. So we'll have more of these little autograph mini mixers, maybe some bigger ones too, because I have quite a few autographs for us to work through. Last time we did an autograph repack, it moved pretty slow, so I don't know if I'll do another one of those. But if there's a lot of interest, we've been doing more repacks lately, so I can put one of those together if there's an appetite. All right, that does mean I need to shift a few more things around. Let's say we'll shift here and here. I'm going to hide all my counting to make sure we got the right number of people. All right, 24 spots, 24 packs. The way these breaks roll is every pack gets every spot gets the contents of a pack. We'll work all the way through a column before we move to the next column. So that means pack number 1 is top left. Pack number 24 is bottom right. We'll work all the way through the column before we move to the next one. All right, and if for some reason they're shuffled around, we'll do our best to get them back where they belong. All right, and we decided earlier we're randomizing this list 10 times. Big hunt here. Well, let me random and then we'll talk. Okay. So 10 randoms coming your way. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Angelica is in spot number 1. Kevin is in spot 24. So we'll paste those, save them. Just give you a slow scroll so you can see those names where they fall. Big hits, 98 football. This is Peyton Manning's rookie year. Randy Moss. Those are our 2 big hits. Let's see. Shift the view. And we'll just take a look at the box. So, no pack odds on the box. Let's see. Oh, wait, there they were. Refractors should be about 2 per box. But they're refractors of insert sets too, so we'll see. I did not open any of this back in the day. I remember opening, I went to the card shop in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, in the Southgate Mall in 1998. And I bought 1 pack of Bowman's Best football, and I hit the Randy Moss base rookie, and I was thrilled. Second best rookie in the class, kind of from a collector standpoint. I was really excited. Okay. At that, let me get my card sleeves ready in case we need to sleeve something. Of course, I don't know where I put them. I got a pack out just for this purpose. Okay, good. Cool. So, without any further ado, let's get started. 98 Topps Chrome Football. Let me get the names a bit bigger so you can see who's got the packs coming up. Let's see, let me put that maybe with, yeah, that didn't work. Okay, forget it. We'll do it this way. All right, so again, we work all the way down a column before we move to the next one. Looking for those Peyton Mannings, Randy Moss. Refractors are the big chase. Okay. So those look about right to me. So we've got pack here, pack 1. This is Angelica. And there's a refractor right off the bat of a Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. Great card. Tony Banks. Keyshawn Johnson. And Mike Allstott. Those all look in really nice shape, so good way to start the break. All right, 1 pack in. Pack 2, this is for Rich Anton. We've got Jacques Green. Tiki Barber. Charles Woodson, draft picks. Nice card. Jake Reed. Woodson, of course, Hall of Famer as well. Kind of forgot he was a rookie in '98, so pardon me. Jared Slim. Hey, what's up, Greg? We are in the Topps Chrome box now. You missed the 98. I mean the 98. We're in the 98 box. You missed the 61 Topps and the Auto Mini Mixer. All right, pack 3. This is for Jared Slim. And it's going to be one of those nights, I'm afraid. Okay, beautiful. There's another rookie on top. Who we got? Fred Taylor. And we've got, those are flipped. So then we've got Brooks, Steve McNair, Riddell Anthony. All right, pack 4 is Tony Kuda. Simeon Rice. Jesse Armstead. O.J. McDuffie. And Mr. Jerry Rice. All right, pack 5. It's Ed Rosenberg. Got our first insert here. We got some real shiny action going on. We got Mark Brunell, Frank Sanders, War Eagle, probably the best receiver to ever play at Auburn. And we've got Measures of Greatness, Refractor, Marcus Allen. And then we've got Hidden Gems, insert. Right, so that's the second refractor. Not sure if they count those toward the 1 in every 12 packs or if the insert odds count differently. But Measures of Greatness refractors should fall 1 in every other box in theory. Oops, that was pack 5. Which means pack 6. Robert Pellegrino. Danny Cannell. Let's flip. Jeff Blake, whose son went to Auburn. Fred Lane. And we got Power and Speed insert, Terrell Davis. That's pretty cool looking card. Power and Speed. Oh, that's Season's Best. That's the name. It just says Power and Speed on his. So Season's Best inserts fall 1 in every 8 packs. Pack 7, Patrick Sturgeon. Ooh. Speaking of Power and Speed, here's a refractor version. Those fall about 1 in every 24 packs. So that is our third refractor. 2 of them were inserts. And there's a Randy Moss rookie. Scott Mitchell and Ricky Dudley. So pack 7's a good one. Couple of super cool cards. All right. Which means pack 8 is next. Takes us a third of the way through. Pack 8 is Joe Driver. Joe's got Charles Johnson, Isaac Bruce, Tony Martin, and Antonio Freeman. Nice cards. Okay. The condition of these packs is really nice. A lot of times you'll see these fade to the point where they're almost translucent, but not the case with these. The coloring's definitely faded, but nothing translucent about these. Joe Driver's also pack 9. And there's no sticking to these cards either, which is also very nice. Okay. Bishop. We've got Grant Windstrom rookie. I don't remember Grant Windstrom. There's Ray Lewis. Well, that's a good looking card. Season's best, Steve Young, Gunslingers. And those season's best fall 1 in every 8 packs on average. Pack 10 for Patrick Sturgeon. We've got Anders. We've got Terry Glenn. Dorsey Levens. And Tony Gonzalez. I think Tony was a rookie the year before, is that right? Yeah. Pack 11, Marty Wispinski. Westbrook. Hastings. Seahorn. Bledsoe. Right, 12, Mark Carlson. Halfway point. McCardell. Rookie of Ryan Leaf. Not the best NFL career. Michael Sinclair. And Hidden Gems, Curtis Martin. Let's see, that's the second Hidden Gems. I don't have pack odds on those, sorry. Well, I say I don't have them. I didn't have them on my sheet, but I forget. It's the good old days when you could see, well, this is probably too shiny with the light, but that's Hidden Gems are 1 in every 12 packs. Hidden Gems Refractors, 1 in every 24. So, oh, the days of pack odds on the product you're purchasing. Good times, good times. Right. So halfway through, Rock Becker is spot 13. We saw Steve Young on an insert earlier. Here's his base. There's Troy Aikman. Warren Sapp. And Junior Seau. Pack 14, William Phillips. Noah Rookie. Robert Smith. Terrell Davis. And Vanover. Okay, 15 up next. It's going to be Chad O'Leary. Bowler. Neil Smith. Jermaine Lewis. And Hansford. I don't remember him. Right, 16. We got Taylor Napier. We got McGinnis. Flip. And we've got Kramer. Warren Moon. And, oh, Measures of Greatness, Jerry Rice. It's a nice looking card. Okay, last column. 17 is also Taylor. Eric Bjornsson. Thurman Thomas. Bobby Ingram with a Hidden Gems of John Randall. Oh, it's not a Hidden Gems. That's a season's best. Heavy hitters. All right. So that was pack 17, means 18's up next. William Phillips. How funny. Okay. So that's twice. We've gotten a refractor insert right after the regular insert. I guess we know it's probably a collation thing. So there's John Randall on the season's best refractor. Andre Reed. Wesley Walls. Takeo Spikes. War Eagle. Takeo rookie there. '19, Angelica. Larry Centers. A couple of Cardinals back to back there. More. Eddie George. Michael Irvin. Okay, 20, Marty Wisbinski. Crowell. Rod Woodson on the Measures of Greatness. Then we've got Mobley and Johnny Morton. Say that the collation overall has been pretty good so far. I don't know that we've had many, or if any, duplicates. Let's see. Of course, that also's it's a 165 card set, so that makes sense too, especially with the inserts. Ed Rosenberg, 21. Brian Greasy, rookie. Dilger. Fields. Chris Carter. That's a good photo. Okay, 22. For Jared Slim. Hidden Gems Refractor of Favre. Kirsten Hurst. Woodsworth, rookie. But the Favre is the winner of that pack. Hey, not a bad one there. Jared. Chad is up next. Got 2 packs left. Freddie Jones. Tim Brown. Rod Smith. Ben Coates. And then last pack, pack 24, Kevin Casper. See if Kevin can get any last pack magic going for us. Maybe. Let's see. Well, we got a refractor, but I don't think it's the one we were looking for. We've got Sean Jefferson, refractor. Zach Thomas. Chmura. And Elvis Graybach. Okay. So, that'll do it for the breaks tonight. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you buying in. We'll have a pre-war baseball mixer. That's pre-World War II next weekend. Probably have a couple other smaller breaks as well, so keep your eyes peeled. And hopefully we've got some other cool breaks coming up. Waiting on some cards to get back from grading. Also just struck up a deal for a few more sets that I think we'll have fun with. So keep your eyes open for those in the coming weeks. Appreciate each and every one of you. Stay warm, stay safe.